here is my board, my OW board, and dividing fractions. So these are the steps in dividing fractions. You know, the first here. Then the second here is the steps in still dividing fractions to whole numbers or whole numbers to fractions. Then step 3 here, or the next step here, is the steps in dividing mixed numbers to mixed numbers or mixed numbers to fractions. Okay, and so we start here. Okay, so I will give some example. So for example, if I have 2 over 3 divided by 3/4, right? So equals. So first step is to rewrite the fractions. So we're going to rewrite the fractions. So copy the first fraction, sabi. So let's copy the first fraction. First fraction is 2/3. Then change to multiplication. Okay, so multiplication tayo. And then give the reciprocal of the second fraction. No? Pag sinabi naman natin reciprocal is this is the yung kabaliktaran, no? The multiplicative inverse. Okay? So 3/4 will be 4/3. Ayan. So yan yung reciprocal ng 3/4. Right? Then the last is multiply the fractions. So paano ba tayo nag-multiply ng fractions? So numerator to numerator, then denominator to denominator or denominator. Alright? Okay? Then the last step is multiply the fractions and simplify if necessary. So reduce to lowest term or give the simplest form. Alright? Sige, try na natin. So we have 2 times 4 is 8. Ayan. Then 3 times 3 is we have 9. Okay, so 8/9 is the answer. So yung ating answer na 8/9 ba ay kailangan nating i-simplify, no? Pwede ba siyang i-simplify? So I think it's not, no? Kasi yun na yung pinaka simplest form niya, no? Walang common factor yung 8 and 9. Alright? So yun yung answer natin, class. 8/9. Pero kung kailangan to i-simplify, no? Kung may common factor silang dalawa, so i-simplify natin. Okay? So next, dito tayo sa sunod, steps in dividing fractions to whole numbers or vice versa, whole numbers to fractions. Okay? So for example, I have 4/5 divided by 3. Okay? So the first step is to apply the rule that all whole numbers has a denominator of 1. Okay, so yung rule natin of whole numbers to fractions, right? That all whole numbers has a denominator of 1. So apply natin yan una. And then next is to rewrite the fractions. Okay, so copy the first fraction, which is 4/5. Then change to multiplication. Ayan. Then give the reciprocal of the second fraction. So ito na yung second fraction natin because yung whole number natin nilagyan na natin ng denominator na 1, so siya ay fraction na. So the reciprocal of 3/1 is 1/3. Alright? Okay? Ayan. Then multiply the fractions again and simplify if necessary. Yun yung last natin na step. So multiply numerator to numerator and denominator to denominator. Alright, ayan. So 4 times 1 is we have 4. And 5 times 3 is we have 15. So sabi, simplify if necessary. So meron bang common factor yung 4 and 15? Okay, so wala. So this is now our final answer, 4/15. Ayan, class. So ganoon din yan pagka sinasabi natin vice versa or whole numbers to fraction. For example, if nauna si 3, no, as a whole number, so the same process, no, apply nyo lang ang rule ng whole numbers na ang lahat ng whole numbers ay may denominator na 1. Okay? Dito naman tayo, no, steps in dividing mixed numbers naman to. So kung for example nag-divide ka and the given has a mixed number, no, or both are mixed numbers. Okay, for example, if I have 4 and 1/2, no, divided by 2 and 1/3. Yeah, for example, no? So, dalawang mixed number. So, the first thing you will do, no, that comes in your mind is to change that mixed numbers to improper fraction. Okay? So, yun muna gawin natin. So, how do we convert or change mixed numbers to improper fraction? Okay, so lagyan natin ng maliit na multiplication sign and addition sign. Ayan, so lagi kong ginagawa yung class na para ipakita sa inyo na multiplication and addition pagka nag-convert tayo ng mixed number to improper fraction. Okay, so lagi ko talagang sinusulat yan para hindi tayo magkamali. So pwede nyo rin gamitin yan, class, no? Sulat nyo yan maliit na multiplication and addition para hindi kayo mawala. Okay, so now let's convert. So 4 times 2 is 8 plus 1 is we have 9. Then copy the denominator, which is 2, and then divide. So divide pa tayo, class, no? Kasi nag-change pa lang tayo into improper fractions. Okay, so 3 times 2 is we have 6 plus 1 is 7. Then copy the denominator. Right, now next step is to rewrite the fractions. Okay, so ganito na itsura ng ating improper fractions na to. Right, so now rewrite natin. Okay, so 9 over 2, copy the first fraction, right? Okay, so hindi pa pwede doon. Dito na lang. 9 divided by 9 over 2. Then change to multiplication. And next is give the reciprocal of the second fraction, or 7 over 3 will be 3 over 7. Ayan. So, next is to multiply. So, let's multiply numerator to numerator and denominator to denominator. Alright. Ayan. So, 9 times 3. So, it is not 36 now. It's 27. Ayan. So, okay. And then, 2 times 7 is we have 14. Okay. Ayan, class. So, ang sagot natin is improper fraction. So, ngayon ang gagawin natin is to convert that into mixed number. So, pag nagko-convert tayo ng improper fraction to mixed number is we do the long division. Or, pwede natin gamitin yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, shortcut method. So, first is, how many 14 are there in 27? So, 14, 28. Okay, so sobra na. So, isa lang. No? It's 14, isa lang. So, isang 14 lang. Then, next is 27 minus 14. So, 27 minus 14 is we have 13. So, yun yung magiging numerator ninyo. And then, copy the denominator, which is 14. Okay? So, sabi, no, simplify if necessary. So, tingnan natin if 13 over 14 ay merong common factor. So, I think wala. So, this is now the final answer. 1 and 13 over 14. Okay, class. So, that's how we divide fractions. Okay?